supplements it.
I see. So you could give brief.
Yeah, sometimes they're in
that.
opposition, and it indicates some sort of conflict, and often there's a natural moving together. For instance, the two cards I've drawn here are the Hermit card and the Fool card, Fool Child. So these are both major arcana, which indicates that this is a very powerful reading.
Okay.
And I don't know how it relates to today, but maybe that's because I'm going into being the Hermit, going inner and outer. And also I'm being the Fool Child insofar as I'm beginning. I've never given a television show before.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So maybe that's what it's about. But it wasn't a question, I just drew the cards.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have angels and guides and forces that are used to us.
Well, I asked for a few to attend.
Yeah, it looks like there people are already starting to call in, so I want to just encourage you to do that if you like and to ask a question, and Lloyd's going to give a wonderful answer. I know
thank you.
All right, Lloyd. So while we're waiting for that, what is it that you think the tarot, well, I guess what it offers is to, I like this idea about it unblocking things.
Yeah.
I'd like to get into that more, because I think people we're all concerned with, you know, what's standing in our way, someone or whatever. Yeah. And so,
well, I'd like the image of a crystal, you know, often you see a clear crystal that's got nothing wrong with it. The light just naturally goes through it and forms a prism.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of other crystals have blocks and fissures, and they distort the light.
Yes.
And so it's sort of the same with us. For me, it's a good metaphor, is that we want to unblock or clear those fissures, clear the blocks, and become a clear channel for the light.
Yeah, yes, and it's interesting how you can do that through the symbols. Yeah. It's not like we have to hear a sermon for 1,000 words, although often, I'm good at giving
And
those.
again, you know, I don't want to be repetitive, but the symbols often speak to the people in ways that a lot of other forms like numerology or astrology or the I Ching, people can't relate to on the same level.
Okay, and you relate this differently because it's more individual?
I think people can recognize the symbols, and I think the universal symbols that we all carry, and everyone has their own way of relating to them.
All right, wonderful. We've got two people on the line already, Robin and Ginger.
I can only do one at a time.
We'll only give you one at a time.
Okay.
We're not, you know, someone asked me once, I said, I want to come in and pass out some flyers for our psychic fair.
Okay.
And the person goes, well, if you're so good, why do you have to pass out flyers? Don't they know? And I said, I'm not that good yet. So let's go to line 1. Hello, is this Robin? Hello, Robin? Hello? All right. Try again. Let's go to line 2. Hello, is this Ginger?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Ginger. Line 1.
Answers? Okay, my question to Lloyd is, does he see a move in my future? I've been living in this house for 5 years, and I'm hoping if there's a move, where will I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's give Lloyd a chance now to draw
Okay. So the question is, are there changes coming up, and where will you go?
Yeah.
Well, the cards are not really geographical.
Okay.
So they're not going to have symbology, but what I see, and this, if you look at it, this is the Fool Child. That's the core card. So the core card is really about making new beginnings. It's about beginning, being naive, just stepping out and having faith in the universe that's going to take you where you want to go. The crossing card, which is the card that either augments or is in opposition to it, is the equanimity card, which is the 2 of crystals. It's the mind of the priestess. So it's going forth and being calm about it. So I would say yes, there's a good chance. Now, was there a time frame in the question?
Not really. I was just wondering if there was any kind of...
Any kind of what?
Well, I would say there was. And the next card I just drew up, just out of curiosity, was the fulfillment card, which is the 9 of Cups, which is very much about emotional fulfillment.
Right.
So it seems like a move could be on the way?
Yeah, it sounds like, it looks to me like it would be good, and that it would really fill you.
Now, were you wanting to know any more, Ginger, about when that was?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can draw a card again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
what's going on, then we'll go on. All right. Here we go.
The cards aren't really good for numbers, but the sense I get is about 3 years.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds about right.
It does sound about right. And that was just something that wasn't in the card. And again, I get another card that complements the fulfillment card. It's the fortune card. So it's another major arcana. It is about fortune and also the wheels of fortune going up and down. So it seems that your fulfillment is arriving, and that my sense is that it would be about 3 years, although that wasn't really in the cards. It was just a sense that I had.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ginger.
Thank you.
Okay. Keep that in mind now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. We've got, I believe, let's see, we've got Ivy on line 3. Good evening. Is this Ivy?
Yes.
Hi, Ivy. Welcome to Let Us Connect.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Did you have a question?
How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Good.
Yeah.
My question is, am I going to work again in the near future, and will I come out of my cocoon?
Aha. So you want to ask Lloyd to draw a card or see what that might say about working? And somehow we've been talking about obstacles,
right?
And so this is a wonderful question. Okay, Lloyd.
Right. Well, as we also said, that cocoons aren't necessarily a bad thing.
No.
There's a dormancy where you're about to blossom.
That's true. Okay.
The 2 cards I got, and again, normally I draw more cards.
Yes.
But the first one I get, which is the core card, is Equilibrium, which is the 2 of Cups. It's about the priestess, the emotion of the priestess, which is calm. It has a picture of a duck going down a river from the mountains down to the ocean.
Aha.
So it's about that. And the other card is Reward, which is the 10. Again, it's the fortune card. It's fortune in the world. So I would say yes. The priestess card is often very much about being in the cocoon, or being quiet.
Yeah.
It's not so exultant or exuberant. It's more inner.
Okay.
And so it seems like there is going to be a change.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
You're opening up. And the other card I just drew was the 3 of Wands, which is the compassion. So moving out, being compassionate, not only